Okay, am I still audible? True. So very good morning. How's the day going so far?
Yeah, very good morning. And today my going day is well.
Your day is going well. Okay, good to
Yes,
hear that. So how are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. Just I did my routine job, and now I waiting for time 11 o'clock. Just now connected with you.
Okay, okay. So how are you? Health issues, everything is okay?
Yeah,
You're fit?
everything is okay. My health is okay, and I am okay.
Okay, okay.
And
So
what
please
about you?
introduce. Yes, yes, I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking.
Okay,
Okay, go
so
ahead with
now
your introduction.
okay, now I'm going to introduce myself. First, I want to say thanks for giving me opportunity. So now I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sanjit Kumar Singh, and I am from Bihar. And about my qualification, I have done graduation from Bihar board. And regarding my academic qualification, I have done engineering from mechanical engineering. And now I am doing a job. And apart from, also I try to improve my English language.
Okay, right. So as you know, my name.
Nice, very nice.
Right. So you are working in Bihar. Which place in Bihar?
Now actually now I'm not working in Bihar. I am working now out of country.
Okay. Which country?
I am working in the Muscat, Oman.
Oman. Okay. Right, right. So any specific
So
reason you moved there?
actually, I am working before in India daily, but also I am searching a job from abroad country for I know for more money. So I get the
Mm,
opportunity as per my requirement.
mm.
What is requirement? My I got the all requirement. Then I before 3 months I joined here.
Very nice. Do you have any friends there? Like who had already gone to Oman before you?
Yeah. I have a friend before working with me in the India. They have also came here with three friends here. So I didn't feel any bore because we are working
Mm.
together and we have a room also together. So I didn't feel any more boring.
Okay. So did you move alone or with family?
No, still now I am alone, not with family.
Okay. So do you plan to bring them?
Just I am still now don't have any plan, but in future I will try because now I 6 months you have a contract. Then I will go to home. Then I will see what I will do.
Mm. I think it's too early for you to decide what to do now.
Yes.
Right. So is that the reason you want to, improve or polish your communication skills? Because you
Yeah,
want to
I have
speak.
a legal reason because I came here that time I facing this problem because in India working that time I didn't face that type of problem. But I came
Mm,
here before 3 months, then I faced this problem because here not only Indian people, other country also people are here. So we are going to
mm,
communicate to each other. That time I am facing
mm.
that problem. So now I am going to improve my English on the social media through because I one day I watching the YouTube, then I got this opportunity. There I have also opportunity to learn English
Yes,
language. So I
yes.
try to connect it with people. I got the any video, then I try to connect it with people and got the time. Then we communicate to each other. So now
Mm.
almost 4 or 5 people are communicated. So
Okay.
now going to
So you can say I try to connect with people. Okay, don't use connected. I try to connect with
okay.
people.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Any specific challenges you're facing in your learning English learning journey?
Yeah, I have many because when going to communicate to any person, so that time I
Okay.
feel very hesitate and I cannot make a good sentence for what I want to deliver. I cannot
Mm.
deliver a good sentence. We are
Okay. So
facing
you're
this
not
type
able
of
to
problem.
express your thoughts properly in English.
Yeah. Going to
Mm.
be part by
Right.
part means not a proper way. I'm going to part by part explain my what I want to say.
Okay.
That's a
Right.
problem.
Right.
And
So you,
also
mm,
I have issue grammar also can if you want to say
mm,
about the past, future, present, which one you want to explain, you cannot properly. About tenses, but that time I forget. I'm going to say about
yes.
this past, about future, about present. That time
Yes.
I have in my mouth, I deliver that time. I didn't think this on
Mm,
the wrong right.
yes. Yes. So you mean to say you are speaking in broken English? You are not able to form a proper sentence structure,
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
you know all the grammar rules. You have studied it maybe in a book, or you know
yes.
that this is right and this is
Yeah,
wrong. You know the
I
grammar
know,
rules.
I
Yeah.
know.
But
But
while
that time
speaking,
I cannot
that
speak.
doesn't come.
Yes, yes,
Mm. That
that is
happens
it.
due to lack of practice. The more
Because
you
now I
practice, because
started. Now I
mm,
started before 2 months. Before and before 20 to 25, I didn't speak English to anyone because they are not
oh,
required. So I came here. Now I got the requirement, so I will try.
right. And it's always good to try something new. Nothing is going to waste, right? If you learn English, it's always going to be helpful for you in the future.
Yeah. If you also
Right.
going to explain anything to anyone, that I didn't get
Mm,
the exit sentence. How to explain that this one? So that time also getting stuck that time.
you're getting stuck. Right, right. And did you study English at school or college?
No,
Graduation?
actually, I studying in the Hindi medium, so that I am facing this problem. I am
Mm,
not a CBSE.
mm,
I am studying in the Bihar board, so I am facing this one
mm,
problem.
right. So do you miss home? Do you miss anything about Bihar?
Yeah, I miss everything. Just now, when this Deepavali, Chhat Puja, I miss too much in this festival,
Mm,
and
mm,
I connected with phone on the video call with my family, and I miss too much this festival.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and also
So
I
first
miss
time,
my friend.
mm, yes. And is it the first time that you're staying this away from home?
Yes, this is the first time away
Yes,
from the home because with 3 months I lived my home. Otherwise, I at home.
yes, yes. It is, very difficult for men. We always, underrate men and they do not get the, due respect that they have to because you make a lot of sacrifices for the family. You go somewhere, you earn, right? So I feel they are somewhat, underrated men. Okay, no issues. Right. So you have any questions for me? You can start first.
Yeah, this one actually that type of problem. English is the when I'm not getting the any proper sentence and how can learn preposition easily because you're going to sentence making the sentence, so you cannot get the preposition which one you use this one for this sentence like that. I facing this problem.
Yes, because prepositions are very tricky to use. Sometimes even I forget whether you have to use at or in. But
Yeah,
one thing is clear that, yeah, when you are in a closed environment, then you usually use in the mall. So something like that. If it is a closed environment, you use the preposition in. Okay. And if coming to vehicles, if you are traveling by car or bus, so even then prepositions are very tricky. For example, if you are traveling by a car, you say in a car. Okay, in a car. But if you're traveling by bus, what do you use? In or on? You tell me.
in the bus.
Yeah. For a bus, in the bus or on the bus?
I think on the bus.
Yes. And what about train?
Train also on the train. Am I right?
Flights?
Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, you are right. You are right. What about
But
flights?
why you using this on
I'll
in
tell you.
on the bus and on the train in the car?
Yes, I'll tell you why. What about a plane? Aeroplane?
Plane, I think in the plane.
Mm. No, it's actually, when you get inside a vehicle, if you're able
Okay.
to stand up and walk inside the vehicle, then you use on, like a bus, train, aeroplane. You can get up and walk inside it, right? But in a car,
Yeah.
when you wake, your head is going to hit the roof. You can't stand inside a car. You need to bend and get inside a vehicle. So in that
Okay.
case, you use
Okay.
in a car, in an auto rickshaw, something that you have to bend and get into. For
Okay.
a bike, you can say I'm on a bike, right? Because you are on, on it literally. There's no roof.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is why the difference in the prepositions on and
So,
in. I think this part is clear for you.
but how can get this one properly? Where I can get use this one sentence from here. This sentence is from where? How can get by book? Yeah, by study some. Yeah, by practice.
Yes, yes, by practice. Are you talking specifically about these vehicles or anything in general, general prepositions?
So this one improve by practice only, where you this
Yes,
in on that like that.
practice, and in Google also you can get some worksheets to practice your prepositions. Just type in Google and search for free worksheets, downloadable ones, in which you can practice prepositions. So you can download or print out those worksheets, and they would have given rules also for you. Which
Mm.
rules you have to practice in order to fill up the blanks or whatever is there. Which rules you have to follow. Just go through those rules. That will
Yeah,
give you a help in order to fill it. So as you continue doing it, it will improve.
yeah. And also I am facing the problem about accent. How can I improve my accent? Because some people are going to
Sense.
speak some front of people. They are saying you have a something in the mouth. You cannot explain proper accent. So how can I improve my accent like
Accent, right? So try saying
yeah
accent.
accent accent.
Yes, yes. Accent, because you are all your life you're used to speak Hindi or whatever your native language is. So right
Yes,
from
yes,
your childhood till now you are speaking that. So when you speak English also you try to speak in that. Okay. For example, मैं साउथ इंडियन हूँ. अगर मैं हिंदी बोलना ट्राई करूँ जितना भी परफेक्ट रहेगा ग्रामर फ्लुएंसी कुछ भी परफेक्ट रहेगा फिर भी वो दिख जाएगा दैट आई एम साउथ इंडियन राइट
yes,
so you
yes,
can
yes.
know by the way I speak so that happens because that thing of mother tongue influence will always be there. But you try to speak correctly first. Try to make a proper sentence structure and stop going behind the accent first because that is a thing that will come to the end. That is very difficult to gain command over. So don't spoil your head about the accent or your mother tongue influence in your language. First, try to learn all these grammatical things properly. Try to speak in a proper manner. So I think that should be sufficient. First, you try to improve your English. And as you keep practicing and speaking with people, and maybe you were talking about native speakers or people from other states who are not able to understand you. Am I right? Because people
Yeah,
of your state should be able to understand you. Right. So, yeah, in that case, when the opposite person also is from South India or somewhere else, even their accent is different to the way you
yes, yes,
speak. Yes,
yes.
yes. So, no issues.
Because
Don't worry about the accent.
when I came first time, so I meted one people Hyderabad. So I'm going to explain about exam and examination, yeah, certificate. That time he telling is not a correct. He make a more 10 times, but I didn't I speak correctly. So I feel I my accent is not good. So say like that.
Yes, yes. Because, you need a lot of pronunciation practice because just now you said exam. It's exam, but you pronounce it
Yeah,
as a exam. So
yeah,
you need pronunciation practice, and there are a lot of videos that you can see. This the best way is when you listen to something. Do you listen to English content?
yeah. I listen.
Yeah. Just put on your earphones and continuously listen. At least choose one speech or one conversation of a person which you feel is like very good at it. So just listen to that person continuously. Just listen to how they are pronouncing the words and you try to speak with them. Don't just listen because just by listening, it's going to go into your brain. That's it. You try to tell it aloud what they are telling. That will help you improve your pronunciation.
But I want to ask one thing: how can improve my listening skill? Because sometimes I feel boring if you didn't understand what he going to say. So that time I think there's no need to listening. So
Boring.
how can improve my listening skill?
Yes. Yes. That happens because maybe you're choosing a very high level for you. Maybe you're choosing someone who is very good, or you're choosing some native speaker, or it can also happen that you're choosing something which does not interest you. Yeah, have
But
you
when I
tried listening to podcasts, Ranveer
but when
Alavadia,
I listen
TRS clips?
Sudha Murthy some speech, then
Huh.
I good. At that time I feel very
Yes,
good. But if
yeah.
something different people, then I not interested in the listening. So how can improve that?
See, because Sudha Murthy, she speaks very basic and it is
Yes,
not at all difficult to understand what she's speaking,
yes,
right?
yes,
So right
yes.
now your level of English is such that you are able to understand that person. But as you keep practicing and listening, you can try listening to all Indian people who are giving speeches. You can listen to Madhavan. Even his speeches are, quite easy to understand. Then there are a lot of people, SRK. These types of English you are able to understand. Actors,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That type.
Karan Johar,
Yeah, also I can understand. all Indian English
Yes,
sentence I can understand, but if you foreigner some speaker, then cannot understand why you going to say this.
right, right. Don't go for foreigners at first. Try to make yourself perfect in Indian English. Otherwise, you will never, you know, I'm not interested in listening and you're not going to practice about it. So I would say
Yes,
you listen to Indians, no issues. Indians also, there are lots of people who are very good at English. Listen to Indian speakers, that's enough for you. That will give you listening practice. And if you're, it depends if you like listening to speeches, you listen. If you're interested in politics, listen to Shashi Tharoor or some politician who is very good at English. So first choose which subject you're interested in. And depending on that, you choose your listening practice and do it regularly. I know you're feeling bored about it. That's why I'm suggesting you choose some interesting content who are talking in
yeah,
English, at
because
least
sometimes
actors, celebrities.
yeah, because sometime in my mind came you cannot speak very well. So that time I feel okay, leave it. If you cannot speak, then why you going to wastage of time by this language? Sometimes I feel like that.
You sometimes you feel because when you started doing your engineering, did you feel it was very easy? Mechanical
No,
engineering is not easy, right?
no, it's very
Right.
hard.
So, but you did not give up. You completed it. That is the reason you're here. You're working. You're being able to provide for your family, right? So don't leave
Yes,
anything because it's difficult. It's not
yes,
difficult. Try
yes, yes.
practicing. Keep practicing. Yes. And don't lose hope. I know this happens a lot of time that when you listen, I can't do it. It is not my cup of tea. You feel that. But don't give up. At least 20 minutes a day initially, you start listening practice. And
Yeah, because
focus on your pronunciation because that is what you're saying that people are complaining about. Start focusing on your pronunciation because they should be able to understand what you're saying.
yeah, because if you front of anyone poor English, then I feel a confidence. Okay, I will learn. If you have a good English speaker, then I feel as I cannot speak because they are speaking very well, but I cannot speak front of him very well. So that time feel okay, I cannot. If you poor, then
Yes,
can get confidence. I am good from him,
yes.
so I can speak like that. Definitely.
It happens. It happens with everybody, because if people are at your own level or below you, you get the confidence. I can speak better than him. So I'll be very confident talking to you. But if somebody is very high, maybe if I am talking to a native speaker or some excellent command, then it's okay. Even I will feel nervous in those situations. So just try to raise your standard. You
Yeah.
try to practice more. You try to improve your English speaking and everything, all the aspects. Try to read also. But since you're focusing more on spoken English, I would say you practice listening and try to talk like them. Focus on your grammar and your pronunciation. Once you get that confidence, you will, level up and you will feel comfortable with people who are, intermediate or more than that. Then
Also,
that
now
time that
I'm
hesitation will go.
going to speak front of you, so I feel shy. Ki I cannot speak like that English. So I think my mind in the my mind because I
Yes.
know I am not good in English. So I'm going to speak front
Mm.
of you. You are speaking very well, so I can feel I cannot speak like that and like that happening with me always.
Yes, yes, yes. It's okay if you cannot speak like me, but remember that you are able to speak this much. That is really good. There are so many people who do not know proper vocabulary. They cannot speak. They are not even as good as you. At least you have reached here. Be happy for that. And you need to improve. I would say that definitely, right? And you're saying you're learning only from 2 to 3 months, and this progress
Yeah.
is
So
very good for you. You're doing very good. Continue for at least 6 months. Then you see our conversation. You will see how much difference is there.
I hope I will try to continue, and I hope I will be continuing this language.
Yes, yes. Yeah, don't give up because it is a necessity and it will give you a good growth, especially you're telling you're abroad. So it will give you more chances to go ahead in life. So I would suggest
Yeah,
you
because
please
I
do
have
not
an
give up.
informant. Yeah, I have an informant with my colleague because I have a more Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nigeria, all people are
Mm,
my colleague.
mm.
So to introduce with him.
Yes,
So
yes,
now I'm going to improvement a little bit.
yes. And you remove that hesitation. Even if you have broken English, also don't give up talking to people. Okay, even if you have broken English, also first you inculcate that confidence in you that you are able to go and you're still able to convey your thoughts. Whatever you have told up to now, I have understood, right? I've understood and I've answered you accordingly. So yeah, be confident that people are going to understand you. Try to speak.
Yeah,
Don't stop speaking. Don't stop practicing. You will improve. It's not a big issue. It's just a language.
but because I weekly one time get the chance to communicate to anyone on the social media, because daily basis I cannot get the time because I have a job. So weekly one time, and I when I get the time, I connected with someone. I try to connect with someone, but don't have a time that person. So weekly one time I have
Mm.
a free, so I connect with someone. Otherwise, I
But
cannot going to
yeah,
practice.
but do you know there is one person who's always ready to talk to you?
What?
Do you know there is one person who is always ready to talk to you?
Who?
At least 15 to 20. You yourself. You can practice
Yeah.
with yourself. You can practice with your mobile. You can practice standing in front of the mirror. These things even I have done. So I'm telling you, it is definitely going to help. Don't underrate it that, I can't talk to myself or I can't record myself. This is the first step. Try this one first. If you don't
Yeah,
find any other partner, try this one first.
yeah, I will try to speak in, but I'm not going to loudly. In mind, I am speak always, but not
No.
loudly.
No, I shared one experience when I was preparing for interviews. I was thinking in my mind, and I thought that I know everything. I'm going to answer the person confidently. But still, I thought, okay, I'll give it a chance. And I went in front of the mirror and I practiced. And nearly 50% also I was not able to put out. Thinking in your mind is different from your speech.
Yes,
Things are
yes.
not going to come. It's not going to come. Trust me. So don't, yeah,
Because
thinking in mind, very, very good. But put
yeah,
it out. Try to talk to yourself first
yeah,
every day.
because when thinking in the mind, you think I am very well in English, but when going to
Yes.
front of him when he explain, that time feel I am not a good in English.
Yes, yes, yes. Happens with everybody. So first, every day you practice with yourself, and whenever is your day off, try to fix a schedule with someone else.
Yeah, I will
There is
try.
no
When
excuse.
I
There is
get
no
the time,
excuse
I
to
will try.
learning. Mm. And listening, you can do. Listening, reading, writing, these things you can do. Only speaking issue you have. Practice with yourself if you don't have
Oh,
anybody else.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am, for suggesting.
Welcome.
Okay, thank
That's okay. Yeah. We'll end the
you.
session. Any more questions?
Now I don't have any question. So when I got in my mind, definitely I will ask by message. I will text a
Sure.
message.
Sure.
Okay,
Definitely.
thank you, ma'am,
Definitely. You
for
have a
giving
good
your
day.
time.
Yeah.
Thank- Okay, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Have a good day.